So you want to be an adjuster. Maybe you just finished your licensing course, maybe you've handled a few claims, or you've done a ride-along, but you're still trying to break in full-time. Or maybe you're looking at this industry thinking, this could be a great career, good money, flexibility, I can work CAD deployments, I can kind of live wherever I want to. So you start reaching out to IA firms. You're trying to get on rosters and you keep hearing the same thing. Do you have experience? Well, we're really looking for somebody with at least 2 years in the field. We'll keep your information on file, which is code for we're not calling you. It's that old catch-22 that's killing you. They're not going to put you on the roster without experience, but you can't get experience without being on the roster. So what do? Here's what makes this even more frustrating. You know you can do this job. You've studied, you're licensed, you understand coverage, you're willing to work harder than the guys who've been doing this for a while. But none of that matters if you can't get the call. And meanwhile, you're watching other new adjusters, people who got licensed the same month you did, getting deployed, getting on rosters, they're starting to build their careers. So what do they have that you don't? It's not more experience, it's not better connections, and it's not that these guys are smarter than you. There are two things that will make the difference for you when you're starting out. The first one is training with a demonstrated proficiency element like Fast Track and a tool that carriers recognize, as you'll see in a moment, require. If you can show up and deliver what a carrier needs, which is complete documentation, accurate measurements, reports that they can trust, you can compete with adjusters who have 10 years on you. But you have to show up equipped to deliver it.
It's really hard to get on rosters. You don't have the experience. They want to know that you know what it is that you're doing. But DocuSketch helps bridge a lot of that gap. So if I am trying to get on rosters as a new IA with IA firms, if you say I have DocuSketch, but there's an adjuster who has a lot of experience but doesn't have a DocuSketch kit that's in that same area, they will give it to you if the carrier that they're working for has asked for the DocuSketch.
The adjuster with the tech gets the call. Now here's where this gets more interesting. It's not just preference anymore, it's actually becoming mandatory.
And we work with a ton of different carriers and have shown the carriers that this is true measurements, true accuracy that's coming out of it, and we have a lot of market trust. When we do that, carriers have now come back and said, I want a DocuSketch on every single claim that I'm doing. And that's been mandated to a significant amount of IA firms in this industry, depending on who the carrier is. In those particular cases, what you'll find is experience is great and they'd love the experience, but they really want to be able to trust what it is that they're getting. And they can do that with DocuSketch. So you may be a brand new adjuster, but if you have this almighty DocuSketch kit, it will win 100% of the time over the person with 10 years of experience, because the carrier, if you had any gaps in whatever it is that you are scoping and documenting, the carrier knows how to bridge those gaps through the technology because we teach it.
Listen, this is a mandate from carriers that also represents a real edge that you can bring to the table over your competition. And make no mistake, all those other adjusters out there are your competition. Claims is a zero-sum game because there are only so many claims to hand out.
Starting from the carrier side of it, we have quite a few carriers at this point who have said, we want DocuSketch. They've gone down to their IA firms, they've gone to their building consultants, they've gone to their forensic companies and said, moving forward, from today forward, every single loss that you have, we want a DocuSketch on. And if you don't have it, we want a good reason as to why it is that you don't have it. And primarily because the carriers are using this every time they're walking into court now. Okay, this is a big thing, which is why us being date and time stamped is so important. So they can say, this is exactly what it looked like at this point that we went in, and it's indisputable. You know you have a really good technology when the public adjusters are jumping on and the public adjusters are using it, because they're using it in the same exact way against other people. For us, the carriers are mandating it. It's coming down to the firms that are having to institute it and deploy it out. And from there, now it's trickling into the IA world. The 1099 firms are saying, do you have a DocuSketch as a 1099 independent adjuster? And realistically, the answer is, if you say yes, you then become part of their heat map as an IA firm. These are going to be the go-to people in these particular zip codes, that if there's 5 people there and one of them has the DocuSketch, that's the person who's getting the claim.
This isn't about being better at adjusting. This is about being equipped to deliver what the carriers are demanding. Now, is this fair? Should no years of experience with the right tech beat 10 years without it? It doesn't matter. Fair just isn't the question. The question is, are you going to adapt, or are you going to let other adjusters eat your lunch? Carriers have decided that they need this documentation. They're not going back. The adjusters who have it are getting preferential treatment, and the ones who don't are slowly getting phased out. Listen, we built an exclusive hands-on DocuSketch training inside of Adjuster TV Plus. We show you exactly how to use the equipment, how to operate the software, how to capture properties the right way, so you're getting usable documentation every single time, because buying the gear doesn't help you if you don't know how to use it. If you're already an Adjuster TV Plus member, you can go find that training inside the app or on your computer. If you're not, this is exactly the kind of thing that makes membership worth it, and you can watch it right here or by going to adjustertvplus.com, because the adjusters getting the calls, they already know how to use this thing. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a great storm.